everyone, this is Sherry and welcome back. Thanks for stopping by today. Today I'm sharing a project that I completed and I wanted to make sure that I shared it with you. And this is actually a gift that I made for Mother's Day, so I wanted to make sure that I video it before I give it as a gift. And first of all, let me say, pardon my voice, I'm a little bit froggy today, but I did want to film it before I gave it as a gift. And this is for a Mother's Day gift, and we're getting ready to celebrate Mother's Day here in the States, and so I wanted to make a gift for my daughter, and so I wanted to make her this album. I've had this little album for a while, and I used the Teresa Collins Studio Gold collection and some Heidi Swapp, and so I just wanted to go through it with you today and just do a share on it. Because it was a fun project, and I just wanted to share it with you. And so it's the We Are Memory Keepers little gold album. It's a cute little album. And what this is titled is Moments with Mommy. Like I said, this is for my daughter. What I wanted to do is give her an album of just pictures of just her with my grandson. And so I went back through all of my photos. I even snuck some from her Instagram, and so it's just a fun little album. And here we have the title page, and these are both from the Teresa Collins Studio Gold collection, and it's a Project Life. One of these came with the We Are Memory Keepers. She has two different ones, let me just say that. One is a little square package that is for these We Are Memory Keeper albums, and then she also has a larger collection in the Studio Gold that is a Project Life collection, also by, well, excuse me, it's not Project Life because it's by We Are Memory Keepers, but it's for the pocketed pages, and it has the 4x6 cards as well. I did use some of those in here, and I will show you because I cut them down. But here we are. I just started off with the 4x4 insert here. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see this. 4x4 insert, and then she has this cute labels that I popped up with pop dots, and I used some of my alphas that I had already, and then some little elements. This heart is from the Heidi Swapp collection for Project Life. And so here's the title page called Moments with Mommy. And then what I did is I just picked out various photos. Here is when he was born, and then these are the little 2x2 pockets that come with the album. And like I said, the Teresa Collins We Are Memory Keepers Studio Gold collection has the 2x2 cards in it. So that is where this is from. And so I just printed some photos, and I did this all in black and white photos because she loves black and white. First of all, that's her favorite photo is black and white. So I wanted to do that. And then I wanted to be cohesive throughout the album. I didn't want to have a lot of, you know, colors going with clothing and that kind of thing. And so what I've done is just taken some pictures, and these are the 2x2 pockets, and then some more 2x2 pockets. And so it's just pictures that I could find that was just her with him. And here's another one. This is a 3x4 card that I just punched and put in here and added some elements. These are the Heidi Swapp elements. And then this is a 4x4. And then here is a 4x4 card that I just turned sideways and put a 3x4 underneath it and put a photo on it. Here I added a shipping tag, and these little squares again are from the Teresa Collins Gold collection. Let me see if I can find that for you real quick. Just one second. This is one. This is a silver packet. It's We Are Memory Keepers, and it's metallics, sheer metallics. But it comes in a little package like this, but it'll say Teresa Collins Studio Gold, and it's by We Are Memory Keepers. Albums Made Easy is what it's called. And in that is where you find the little 2x2 cards, which are perfect. And then I used a Teresa Collins made the little gold clips. And you can see I just added random elements throughout. I didn't do a whole lot of embellishing and journaling because I really just primarily wanted it to be photos. I didn't do any mixed media because this is her album and a gift. And so I wanted to make sure that I just wanted it clean, you know, simple, clean, and just kind of classic. And then also in the Teresa Collins, there are some blues. So it's a lot of This actually came, I think, from no, this was in one of the collections. This was in the, excuse me, Teresa Collins Studio Gold collection that I found at Joann's. And what it is she has these, they're like banners like this that come in the package. And it's the same package where you get these little labels. And I just cut them in half and made little flags. And then added her stickers. And then I did add some washi tape here to kind of reinforce because it was wanting to pull. So I just added some washi tape and punched holes in it. And here's another 4x4 page. This one is the Dear Lizzie word stickers, and I just put them right to the outside of the page protector. And here's another one of those beautiful cards from Teresa Collins. And on this one, I just backed 2 cards together because I wanted it to give it a little bit more weight. So this So Charming actually came on the card. And then this is the Remember card. And then this little frame here is also that's from the Teresa Collins pocket page collection. It has the 4x6s as well, but it comes with these really cute frames. There's a lot of 4x4s. I think this is from the, I'm sorry, that's actually from the Albums Made Easy. I'm getting all my collections confused. But all of the elements, and I have a picture of everything that I've used in this album so you can see it, and I'll share that with you. There's another frame. On this one, this is a 3x4 card. What I did is just attached it to 2 small shipping tags to give it the holes, and I backed it with another 3x4 card and have a place for a photo. So kind of just to give it some interest, you know, a little bit more interest, and then just putting another pocket page. And I've got a lot of 4x4 photos in here. And here's another 2x2. 2x2. And this is actually a 4x6 card that I cut down. This was definitely in the pocket page, the larger kit that has the 4x6 cards in it. And this is from the Teresa Collins Follow Your Heart. And I backed it with another 4x4 and just did some layering with some different pieces. This is from the Heidi Swapp Project Life kit. And this is the gold heart. And there again, you can see one of those banners that I used. And then I used some of the Dear Lizzie stickers here. And what I'm really excited about is I was able, I'll go through the rest of it, but I was able to use my new Fuse tool in this project. And I don't know how I would have got done with this project without it, because I ran out of pages that actually come with the album. But I do Project Life, so I do a lot of inserts. And when I do, a lot of times I'll cut them down. And so I had a lot of just extra pieces of page protector and that I've saved, and I was able to make little pockets using this thing. This is amazing. I'm going to try at the end of the video to do a quick tutorial for you, just show you how it works. Oh my goodness, I just used it for the first time when I made this, and I don't know how we've made it without this thing. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And another thing that I like is a lot of times on these albums, when you turn the pages, the photos want to slide out of the top of the page. So you can, I hope you can see here close enough, you can kind of see that I sealed it. And so I don't have any of my photos falling out or moving around. This is one, let me take this out and show you. This is one that I actually made. Okay, I had a insert that I had cut down, and it had like these 4x4 slots, and it was open on like 2 sides, I think. And so what I did is I used it in this layout. I put the card in, and you can see here this is a 4x4 card, and then I backed it with just another photo, and I used my Fuse tool and just went carefully around it and sealed it, and then I trimmed the edges, any of the edges that were left. And you guys, this is amazing. It works perfectly. Another thing I wanted to show you what I did so that I didn't punch holes into the card is, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to get close. Can you see that? Can you see that? There you go. And see the holes punched in it? These are binder inserts, and this is what they look like. They're called Hold It. Try to get it in the picture. Can you see that there? Okay. I think they're by Cardinal. Cardinal makes them, and they're Hold It. And what they are is they are binder strips, and they come in long sheets like this, or long strips, and they're for adding things, inserting things into a binder. And so what I did is I had a bunch of these because, like I said, I do a lot of inserts for Project Life, and I use them to insert, you know, programs or whatever right into a binder. And you just, it's got that strip you pull off as adhesive, and you just adhere it to the piece that you want to add. And so I did that on this one, and so now I've got my holes to put in the album, but I didn't have to punch them through the cards, which some of them I did punch on here and I'm okay with, but I didn't want to do that on these, and I started using these and it really worked better. And you don't have to try to punch through a page protector. I don't know about you, but every time I've tried to make new holes in page protectors, they usually end up making a mess. It works, but so I really am liking those, and I use those on several of my pages. In fact, I use it here. I have a tag that I inserted, just a shipping tag, and you can see I used it there, so I didn't have to punch holes into the shipping tag. Now I started over here with the tag, but I didn't use them there. I punched the holes straight in. So you can do it either way, but these are kind of handy if you're looking for something as a way to, you know, add more pages without, you don't have room for holes. That's my thing here, is I didn't really have room for holes, and it's a little bit more sturdy. So, and so anyway, then I put another photo on the back of the tag. Make sure I stay in camera here. And so you can see it's just all pretty much photos and very few embellishments. This is a Dear Lizzie sticker that I just added to the outside of the page protector. This is another one that I seamed that I had used. It was like a leftover from another pocket that I had cut apart, and I was able to use it again. So it's really cool. And there we go. I've got another photo. Isn't this cute? I love this card. This again was in that We Are Memory Keepers Albums Made Easy by Teresa Collins, and I love that camera. And so I've got some more photos here. This one I just did a tag. I used another one of those binder strips. I did a larger shipping tag. I have a 4x4 card here that I turned sideways. I did cut it down a little bit so it didn't hang out the side of the album, but I love this gold writing that says Fabulous, so I wanted to get that in there. And added a little heart. This is from Studio Calico, and then this is from the Teresa Collins Studio Gold collection, and then it's her binder clip. And here's another, the back, another, this is a 3x4 card that I just kind of hung off. And then some more 2x2s. And then another 4x4. And this is a collage. This is a 4x4 photo, but it's a collage that I created and printed it all together instead of cutting it apart. And then the back, and this is the last page here. And I just realized I forgot to seam that up, so I'm going to have to do that. But you see what I'm talking about. You have to constantly push them down because they want to, as you're turning, right there, see as you're turning pages, they slide out. The fuse keeps that from happening, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to seal this up before I give it. And then the last page is there. And again, this is all from the Teresa Collins. The alphas here, the blue ones, are from Basic Gray. Those are were in my stash, and the Everything sticker is a Dear Lizzie sticker, but the labels are from the Teresa Collins collection. So there you have it. That is the album that I made for my daughter called Moments with Mommy for Mother's Day. I hope you enjoyed seeing it, and if you just hang on real tight, I'm going to do a quick little, not tutorial, but a quick little just display, show you how this works, and so you can get a feel for yourself, okay? And thanks again for stopping by. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick run through on how the fuse works. And it comes with this metal ruler, and you simply slide the ruler over, and you can see the little slit there, the opening where you want to seal it. And if I had one thing I would change, it would be to make it clear so you could actually see. You know, it's hard to see in that little tiny slit, but and then you just simply take the fuse tool. That little tip is like a little roller, and you simply roll it along that seam, and it will fuse those pages together. So it's handy. I mean, it works instantly. Very easy to use. You do want to use it on a heat protected surface like your mat that is good for heat tools. I tried it on my cutting mat that you see there in the background, and it ended up leaving marks in it. So word to the wise. It also comes with this stand. You see the little stand there, and then there's the ruler, and it has the non-skid backing so it doesn't slide around. So very handy tool, and I loved using it. I'm just going to show you one more time here. This is, I decided to go ahead and add a little bit of handwritten journaling and put a card in the back. You can see the sleeve there I'm using. It was just a it was an extra piece, like a scrap piece, and it was open on both sides. So in this case, I'm just putting the end of the ruler right at the end of the page so I can see it clearly, and I'm going to seal up the sides. So I'm going to seal up one side first, and I'm just running that along the edge of the ruler. And then I'm going to put my card in there, and then I'm going to seal the second side and completely encase it in that pocket. And like I said, it worked out just great. This was a scrap piece that I would have ended up just throwing away, and I was able to use it and add it to my pages. And so I just think it's amazing. I was just thrilled. And I've had it for a little while, but this is the first time that I've actually used it. So anyway, I've got my card in there, and I'm going to go ahead and seal up that pocket. And again, I'm just kind of sliding that right past the edge of that card, and I'm going to seal it up and quickly roll the fuse tool right over the top of that. And just like that, it's done. I mean, it's so easy, and it's sealed and not going anywhere. And so that's what I was talking about, where I was saying I trimmed the edges, because sometimes, you know, in this case it was a 4x4 pocket that I actually was able to use on a 3x4 card. So I'm just trimming the excess off there and cutting that straight, so I don't have that excess overhanging there. And then I wanted to show you real quick how I attach those binder strips. I know it's pretty elementary, but I just wanted to go ahead. I had it out, so I was just filming it. And I've got one of those binder strips there, and you can see it just so happened in this particular binder, the holes lined up perfectly. For the most part, I haven't had a problem with them lining up. Sometimes they happen off and I've had to punch an extra hole or something, which it's easy to punch through. It's like an acetate film, and it has that adhesive strip right there. And there again, I'm just kind of trimming up the edge because it's a little bit jagged. And so you just basically peel off that adhesive strip and just tack it alongside the back of the protector there. There we go. Okay, the adhesive strip. Just pull it off, and then I just attached it to the back. And it gave me my holes. I liked not having to always punch the holes, especially on a 3x4 card in that album. They were really close to the top and bottom, so I didn't really have to worry about that with this, because I didn't want to get too close to the edge, because then they can rip as easily. And so there I'm trimming off the excess on that strip, and you're going to see it just pops right into that album, and it's a perfect addition. Easy to add extra pages, easy to add extra elements in there with no problem. So I hope that kind of helped you a little bit and gave you a little bit more idea of how that works. And again, I've got some close-ups of the album coming up. And I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed a sneak peek at the album, and we'll see you back here soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.